Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door off the plane.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first of 3 here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. Play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's first and 10. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Love. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carl Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gone.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 2, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but What do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well. Where you could move.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was dark for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never giving up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
McGoff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now on to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and a yard. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
117 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option right, it's Goff. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line. Keep it up! Keep it up!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Play action. It's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, set.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day.
Ready.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here goes it on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Love now. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Darius Phillips on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Love, he's going to change the play here. Jones again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Teamwork, baby, that's right. Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Here we go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
From a yard out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try the air now with Goff. Flush to his right.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 1st down, Goff. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Goff now looks to throw.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay inbounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.